Whenever a template is distributed by admins and super admins, it's their responsibility to keep a tab on the progress of the form and progress of that particular distribution, and also keep checking all the details. They may want to see different reports or individual responses given by team members, reviewers, etc. So in that case, you can use view responses option on the distribution page here. So you just need to click on view responses option in front of the respective template you have distributed, respective distribution, and then system will take you to the view responses page where you will have a lot of different detailed information about the distribution. So on forms page, you will see some forms details like overall status of the form. Then you can use these filters to find forms for particular team member or reviewer. You can also filter forms depending on the form statuses. You can also filter forms depending on the assigned to user here, the current assignee of the form. Then this table shows you the list of all the forms you have distributed, who is team member, who all are the reviewers, what exactly is the current status of the form. If form is in completed status, then what all scores are there, if scores are associated in the template or in the form, who is the HR user, and who is current assignee. Then view option allow you to check all the answers given by different respondents, whereas this drop down option gives you two different options called close and print. Print is as simple as that, you can simply print an individual form, and close option allow you to forcefully close the form against a particular team member. Then reports option allow you to create different reports. So that's aggregate report and comparison report. Same reports can be created here that we create from the forms reports option in administration. However, it is made simple through reports option in the view responses page, because you need not to select a particular template or distribution. What you do in reports section. So here you once you click on aggregate report, it will show you the aggregate report of the selected distribution. So it will show you the same information that you see from reports option for a particular distribution or a template, and it also allows you to filter it similarly. Reports option similar to reports option given in filter options given in reports section here. So you can search answers for different users and you click on apply. System will give you all the answers given by the particular user. You can also search for multiple users here. You can add multiple users in the search box and find answers, find the aggregated report for those selected users. So simply click on the search option that allow you to make bulk selection of the users depending on the name for particular manager or people with particular designation, people with particular team, and so on. So you bulk select them and system will give you an aggregate report all the selected users here. Then details option allow you. Oh, so let us go back to reports and see comparison report. So similarly, again, you can compare different users' answers in for that particular distribution. Whereas in reports option, you will have to first select um, template, then distribution, and then decide what exactly you want to compare. Whereas on this particular view response page, you will be comparing people, you will be comparing teams or users for a particular distribution. So you can simply search for users and click on apply and get a comparison view here. So let us say there were two different reviewers in the process. You can select both reviewers, both two different reviewers, and see how different reviewers have responded Or for an example, you may want to search for a team member, and then you can say search by reviewer, and then search for a reviewer, click on apply, and you would see different answers given by different users there. So in this way, you can compare answers given by different users depending on different user types like reviewer, team member, HR person, etc. So system gives you two different aggregated reports that you can compare with each other. So that's how you can use comparison report. Then the next part is going to be details. In details option, system will give you all the basic details of the distribution. If you have distributed any form, you would remember that there was a section where you need to do some distributed distribution related settings. So it shows you the same sections, all same sections here: template, distribution, dates, then reminders, etc. So you will see all the details, whatever selections or whatever distribution settings you had made at the time of distribution. So what is the name of template, what workflow has been set while while creating that template description, then distribution related information, what is the name of the distribution description, then different dates like what is the review process date and what is the review period, and if there were any reminders added to remind people to complete the form. So that's how view responses page allow you to check different details here. So whenever you are viewing this forms option, you can check different statuses. Though we have reminders section available here where system will auto send some reminders on selected dates to complete the form. Even if people are not completing form, you can view the status and just notify them or inform them to complete the form. Apart from that, you can just simply check the status of different forms, and all those details are available on view responses page. So that's how you can use view responses page.